Olly Owl, Fairy Tale Lawyer. Written by Leisa Braband. Narrated by Mauricio R. Borrell. Olly Owl, Fairy Tale Lawyer. All is not happy endings in Fairy Tale Land, and when Fairy Tale Land residents find themselves with legal problems, they turn to Olly Owl, the best lawyer in Fairy Tale Land. Mr. Owl finds his docket is always full, representing everyone from wolves to Little Red Riding Hood, not necessarily at the same time. But will Mr. Owl's legal career always be successful, or will he, like so many of the residents of Fairy Tale Land, encounter a force that he cannot conquer in the courtroom? Chapter 1. 7 Dwarves of Snow White Fame. Olly Owl, attorney to Fairy Tale Land, lived deep in the forest, where he also kept his law practice in a tall oak tree. He had represented many icons of Fairy Tale Land in single cases, but the note he received in his treetop mailbox today, delivered by pigeon airmail, could mean representation of his first group class action suit. The letter had read, in big, bold capital letters, House of 7, former home of Snow White. The letter itself was dated that very day, and was short and to the point, much like the dwarves who wrote it. It read, Dear Mr. Olly Owl, we would like you to represent us against the 7 Mountain Gold Company. Each of us has developed severe medical conditions due to our work on behalf of the 7 Mountain Gold Company. We would like to sue the company for poor working conditions. We plan to visit you in this regard after work today. We believe you can hear the work whistle blow from off the mountain at 5 p.m. We will arrive at the bottom of your tree shortly thereafter. Thank you in advance for your consideration of our case. Respectfully, Grumpy, Sneezy, Sleepy, Bashful, Duck, Dopey, and Happy. And just as Olly Owl finished reading the long list of dwarf names, he heard a whistle blow in the distance, and 5 minutes later, he heard a familiar chant. Hi-ho! Hi-ho! It's off from work we go! Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho! Hi-ho! And from the nearby distant mountain path came the unmistakable pitter-patter of dwarf feet emerging from a break in the forest bush. Hello! 7 voices greeted in unison, followed by various types of coughs. There were deep coughs, light coughs, prolonged coughs, and long wheezing coughs from Sneezy the dwarf. Olly Owl was unsure of whom to address first, until Doc came forward. Obviously, he was the alpha dwarf. How do you do, Mr. Owl? I am Doc. May I present my workmates and home companions? This is Grumpy, Sneezy, Sleepy, Bashful, Dopey, and Happy. And as Doc presented each dwarf, they stepped up on top of the log laying in the path between themselves and Olly, and took a bow, deep from their waist, which only made them cough more. Olly Owl bowed to each in turn, and before he could speak, Doc continued in a raspy voice, You see, Mr. Owl, we've all been to the doctor recently, and have been given a grim diagnosis. All the forest creatures present, Olly Owl and the dwarves included, nodded their heads in reverence at the term grim in respect for the Brothers Grimm, creators of fairy tales. We each have contracted silicosis as a result of ingesting dust from gold-bearing rocks. After working for decades in the underground mines, it's finally caught up with us, and we don't have much longer to live. We want 2 things from you. First off, to secure a sizable, not dwarf size, settlement from our employer, 7 Mountain Gold Company. And secondly, to draft our wills so that our good friend Snow White inherits both the settlement as well as our house and belongings. After speaking for several moments, Doc set out into a coughing fit. Olly Owl flew to the nearest water pump and fetched him a tall glass of water, almost as tall as Doc. I can certainly do both. We'll have to start with some paperwork.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?